Hi, I'm DC, and while I'm reacting to this universe, in another universe, I'm really in the U.S. Virgin Islands with my mom.
Hi, I'm Topher, and while I'm reacting in this universe, in another universe, I would be here reacting. Some things you can't change.
Hi, I'm Edison.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
All right, so thanks for everybody. Thank you for coming back. I know you've been here for the first 4 episodes, and now you're here for the 5th episode. And join us again with the 5th episode is Topher from Topher Reacts.
Thank you for having me again.
Thank you for coming and taking the... Oh, wow, okay, so no. Thank you for...
Wow, since I've had that. You're welcome.
We are over halfway through, and it seems like this is the series that just keeps on giving with twists and turns and twists and things like that. Topher, what do you think about this so far?
It's one of those series that I find interesting and compelling outside of romance, and those are series that I enjoy the most. If you can give me either an interesting storyline or a compelling world that you're building, and then you also just have the romance there, and that's just a fun little side thing. I'm I'm glad we have this romance too, but if you didn't have the romance, I'm fine. I'm having a good time watching this. It's just a puzzle. It's a puzzle to unravel. I could be real close to the answer, or I could be so far off and I will not know until episode 8 comes through, but I like the unpredictability of it. When I can predict things, I get kind of bored and I kind of zone out. So I enjoy that aspect.
Edison, what do you think about it so far?
What we think we know right now is all over the place. I assume right now Great is going through his memories, trying to find a parallel universe or something in which he is alive. That's what his brain is doing. He is indirectly rewriting the past in this way. There's a lot of symbolism of cats, which I think is a reference to Schrodinger's cat. Schrodinger's cat is way too high level for me to understand, but I was thinking the extrapolations of quantum physics was this thought experiment that your brain or your consciousness is creating the reality around you, and so that might help me explain why Dome is alive in Great's universe and also Dome is dead in Tonkla's universe. So the idea that whether or not this goes into different timelines in which people are dead depending on how many people observe them or whatever that is. Because we know Tonkla's cat is dead, but he saw his cat again in episode 1. So I think there's some sort of interplay between what does it mean to be in between states?
Yeah.
Well, Schrodinger's cat is one of the most misunderstood thought experiments in the wild, and he was actually critiquing the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum physics. And actually, another person, Hugh Everett, is the one who came up with multiple worlds and many worlds, and that quantum understanding in which, something happens here, but then everything branches off to another world. However, in and of that, there are critiques in that. So it's not just one way of understanding quantum physics. There's actually many interpretations, and that's what I like about scholarly work and in disciplines. There's many different discourses and debates going on within the discipline and things like that. Yeah, I think it's interesting. It's one of those series in which I like to hold my opinion until the end and just enjoy it, because it's just sometimes it's just this is coming at me. All right. If I go too much over here, then that's wrong. If I go too much over here, let me just sit back, enjoy it, and stuff like that. Topher.
Yes.
Ass to screen ratio.
Yes. I mean, as of last episode, it was 1.26 or something, 1.62 to 1, which is fantastic. I mean, it might be the highest ass to episode ratio of a series I've encountered yet. So I look forward to seeing where this episode takes us.
Do you think that there's going to be a 7th episode ass curse when there's not going to be?
I swear to God, if they try to bring in the 7th episode BL curse and everyone is in turtlenecks and
They go skiing.
they go skiing, then suddenly we're in the Alps. I'm gonna be so upset. I'm so upset. How Tonka's supposed to get his cheeks clapped in the Alps? I don't know.
Isn't that title?
ได้จ้ะ เดี๋ยว
Yes.
ขอไปห้องน้ำก่อนนะ
They always play the alternate timeline
มาว่า
and before the opening. This is where I assume Tonkla kidnaps him and decides to kill him. People said that Tonkla might have killed his cat. I can see that.
I said that.
Oh. You know what? My brain is in parallel universes. That's what I should have said.
I mean, other people may have said it too, but I agree.
Oh. I mean, I'm interested to see how Great, like what Great and Tonkla, they haven't had any interactions yet. Like, how does their story mix up? Damn, he's still doing skincare on the run.
It's a picnic. What's that? What was that? I've seen brothers kiss better than that. They were in Taiwan, but
I was gonna say.
แม่พี่เขาเขียนไดอารี่ไว้อะพ่อแม่พี่เอาเงินไปลงทุนกับสีวัดสมบัติ โดยที่ไม่รู้ว่าเขาจะเอาไปใช้กับธุรกิจพนัน
Uh-huh.
พอพวกนั้นได้เงินพ่อแม่พี่ไป พ่อของเกร
beautiful handwriting
ก็ส่ง
for
คน
a
มาคุกคาม
diary.
พ่อแม่พี่ สุดท้ายพ่อแม่พี่ถูกยิงตาย
ไม่อยากเชื่อว่าพ่อแม่ผมจะทำอะไรแบบนั้น
ก็เพราะไม่มีใครเชื่อนี่แหละ พี่เลยต้องพยายามหาหลักฐานด้วยตัวเอง วันนี้คนไข้เป็นอะไรมาครับ
ปวดท้อง
เป็นมากี่วันแล้วครับ
เมื่อเช้า น่าจะไส้ติ่งอักเสบ
คุณเป็นใครเหรอครับ วินิจฉัยโรคแทนหมอได้ด้วยเหรอครับ
People smuggler.
ทางนี้เดี๋ยวครับ
ค่ะหมอทาม
รบกวนเชิญญาติคนไข้ออกไปข้างนอกหน่อยครับ ผมจะตรวจภายในคนไข้
I love that he looked directly in the eye and it's like, can you ask this man to get out, please? I can't be bothered.
Hey, nurse, handle my light
รอด้าน
work.
หน้านะคะ เชิญค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ เดี๋ยวนี้เลยค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ
มีเลือดออกช่องคลอดไหมครับ
Oh, God.
ไม่ต้องกลัวนะครับ คุณพูดกับผมได้
I don't want it. I don't want it.
มีค่ะ
หมอทามจะตรวจภายในเหรอคะ
คนพวกนั้นทำอะไรคุณบ้างคุณบอกผมได้นะครับ
อะไรนะคะ
ผมเห็นเสื้อที่ผู้ชายคนนั้นใส่ ถ้าคุณไม่อยากทนอยู่ที่นั่นแล้ว ติดต่อกลับมาหาผม แต่ความจริงแนนท้องนอกมดลูก
Oh.
Cockpick?
มอน
แนนทำไมออกจากโรงพยาบาลแล้วล่ะ เพิ่งไปผ่าตัดมาไม่ใช่เหรอ
หมอบอกว่าหายแล้ว สมานก็เลยเร่งให้หมอสั่งให้ฉันกลับ
Yeah.
เขาก็น่าจะให้เธออยู่ต่ออีกสัก2-3 วันนะ สภาพอย่างนี้จะทำงานยังไง
ไม่เป็นไร ฉันพอไหว มันทำฉันท้องน้องมันโลก
That's what they've been fighting about. Oh, my goodness. I'm not even going to get into that.
นี่นะมอนฉันรู้สึกมันตกนรกเลยฉันไม่น่าพาเธอมาทำงานที่นี่เลย
มีมอนตกเลือดตายแล้วครับ ได้ครับ เดี๋ยวผมเอาศพมันไปทิ้งครับ
มอน มอนใครทำเธอมอนลงไปมอนคุยกับฉันก่อน
พี่จะเอาข้อมูลที่ได้มาจากแนนเอาไปแชร์ทุกโซเชียลแล้วก็ส่งให้สื่อตีข่าวต่อ
พี่ไม่ทำแบบนั้นได้ไหม
พี่ให้เวลาเกรดได้นะถ้าเกรดพูดกับพี่มาชัดๆว่าจะบอกให้พ่อแม่ไปสารภาพทุกอย่าง แล้วไปรับผิดชอบในคุกเห็นไหมต้องเข้าข้างพ่อแม่ตัวเองอยู่แล้วนี่
แล้วข้าจะไปทำได้วะ มันพ่อแม่ผมนะเว้ย
ถ้าทำไม่ได้ ก็ไม่ต้องมาขอเวลาพี่ คนที่มันกินอยู่สบายบนความตายคนอื่นมันจะไปเข้าใจเลยวะ
แล้วถ้าคนที่ตายคนนึงเป็นพี่ล่ะ พี่แกเห็นอยู่ไม่ใช่หรอว่าพ่อผมแม่งทำอะไรได้บ้าง
ก็ลองดูดิ ลองเลย
Here's a nice picnic.
พี่ไม่ได้มีอะไรจะเสียอยู่แล้ว
แล้วยายพี่ล่ะ
Don't you bring my grandma into this.
My still alive grandma.
For now.
คุณกรณ์ไม่ให้ผมบอกท่าน ท่านควรรู้เรื่องนี้
Everything Corn tells you not to do, you just go ahead and do it anyway.
ยังไม่มีข้อมูลอะไรรั่วไหลออกไปใช่ไหม
ไม่แน่ใจครับ
Whatever you do, go tell my father.
คนนั้นอยู่ที่ไหน เกรซอยู่ไหน
ลูกปิดมือถือค่ะ ยังติดต่อไม่ได้
ติดต่อให้ได้ แล้วไปเอาตัวลูกของคุณมา
Oh damn.
เกรซไม่ใช่ลูกของฉันแค่คนเดียว
Right?
It took two of us.
You know what? This is the way the parents are. When the child's doing something, go get your son. When you did something good, my son.
ไม่มีใครกล้าฆ่าผมหรอกไม่ต้องห่วง
ยังไงก็ระวังตัวด้วยแล้วกัน
You better hope your 4-minute power comes up when they about to kill you.
He's being followed. Uh-oh.
Turn around, it's right there.
เฮียเด่น
มันหายไปไหนมา
Who's that?
เกรซขึ้นรถ เราไม่ต้องคุยกัน เกรซแกบอกพี่มาว่าไอ้คนเมื่อคืนเป็นใคร
One night stand.
บอกพี่มาเดี๋ยวพี่จัดการเอง พี่ไม่อยากให้แกเอาตัวเข้ามายุ่งกับเรื่องนี้มันอันตรายเข้าใจไหม อันตรายจากใครอ่ะ จากพี่เหรอ หรือว่าจากพ่อแม่ ไปรู้อะไรมาจากใครวะทำไมเป็นแบบนี้ ก็พี่ไม่เคยบอกผมเรื่องแผนกพนันออนไลน์ของพี่ไง ธุรกิจนี้มันจะทำให้ครอบครัวของเรารอด พี่ว่าแกเลิกคิดมากเลย ถ้าเกรซไม่ชอบ เกรซก็ไม่ต้องทำหลับตาใช้ชีวิตของเกรซไปแต่พี่ทำเองถ้าเกรซไม่หยุด พี่เอาเรื่องนี้ไปบอกพ่อ
Okay.
He knows.
พี่รับประกันไม่ได้ว่าจะเกิดอะไรขึ้นบ้าง พี่คงไม่ทำร้ายน้องหรอกใช่ไหม เกรซ เกรซ เกรซ
That's not a no.
Uh-oh. He got 1 minute left.
โหสมแล้วครับ ที่พี่ตากรบอกว่าหมูต้มเค็มบ้านเนี้ยอร่อยที่สุดใน3 โลกครับ
Who are you? Why are you here? The hell?
See, you shouldn't have listened to Gray. You should have just posted to social media by now.
เวลาผ่านไปเร็วเหมือนกันนะเจอไทม์ล่าสุดตอนนั้นน่ะไทม์ยังเป็นเด็กตัวน้อยอยู่เลย
Oh my god.
มานั่งคุยกันก่อน เอางี้ อยากได้เท่าไหร่ บอกตัวเลขมา
$1 trillion.
ไม่ได้ต้องการเงิน
5 ล้าน แล้วก็ไม่ต้องเข้ามายุ่งวุ่นวายกับเกรซแล้วก็บริษัทของ
I don't want money. 5 million. That's all.
How you? That's too low if you have it in cash right here. Put up like numbers that have to pay in installments.
Mm-hmm.
อย่าให้ทำ
During the resistance, Grandma.
ผมอยากให้คุณลบไฟล์ทุกอย่างทิ้งไปให้หมด
No.
Oh
ต่อจาก
damn.
นี้ขออยู่เฉยๆ ไม่ต้องทำอะไรทั้งนั้น
ทำไมล่ะ
What? I just went through all that for nothing.
Some sacrifices need to be made.
You're willing to sacrifice grandma on the altar of progress.
You ask how many people who come to my streams how many grandmas I've sacrificed in the name of progress. She said, I'm about to make this stuff go live. They gonna kill me.
สวัสดีค่ะ หนูชื่อแนน หนูมีเรื่องมาแชร์เกี่ยวกับบริษัทขนส่งที่ชื่อว่าศิวัตคาร์โก้เซอร์วิสค่ะ หนูมีหลักฐานที่บริษัทนี้ทำธุรกิจพนันออนไลน์ผิดกฎหมาย แล้วหนูก็ถูกทำร้ายร่างกายจากคนในนั้นด้วยค่ะ
ไปกันที่ข่าวต่อมานะครับ มีผู้ใช้ Facebook ท่านหนึ่งนะครับ ได้ออกมาโพสต์แชร์
Oh my
บริษัท
God.
โลก
Oh, wow.
She said, y'all gonna come for me anyway, so I might as well.
พร้อมกับ
Grandma gonna
ต่างๆ
definitely
รวมถึงรายชื่อแรงงาน
die.
และลูกค้ารายใหญ่อีกหลายรายครับ และเบื้องต้นนะครับทางเจ้าหน้าที่ตำรวจได้รับเรื่องราว
Oh, she's the one whose son died in the first episode. Oh, she was the one who jumped in front of the car.
เสียแรงที่พ่อ
Gotcha.
ไว้ใจ
เกรซเป็นคนช่วยมันออกไป
What?
แล้วทำไมไม่ห้ามน้อง ปล่อยให้น้องทำ
นี่คุณจะทำให้ทุกอย่าง
Yeah, y'all did this shit.
ใช่ไหม
Don't blame me.
ทุกคนผิดหมดยกเว้นลูกตัวเอง
I'll slap you right back. I mean, I would.
Not him slapping the taste out your mouth.
ฟ้าให้พ่อช่วยก่อนได้ อาจจะยากหน่อยเพราะตอนนี้พ่อฟ้าก็เป็นหนึ่งในรายชื่อผู้ถือหุ้นที่มันหลุดออกมา แต่ฟ้าเชื่อว่าด้วย power ของพ่อตอนเนี้ยจะช่วยให้กรหลุดจากคดีนี้ได้แน่ๆแต่ว่า
แต่อะไร
Marriage. This is gonna put Topher over the edge.
You know, he been long over the edge. He ain't seen the edge in weeks.
แต่งงานกับฟ้า
I kind of admire their commitment to this neck bandage because, like in the other series, like it'd have been like episode and a half, like it's healed, but like he's like, I'm healing.
เพราะว่าฟ้ารู้ว่าคนแรกที่คุณจะนึกถึงเวลามีปัญหาก็คือฟ้า ส่วนเด็กผู้ชายคนนั้นก็เป็นแค่ของเล่น
Yeah, try saying that to Tonkless face. You might not see the next day.
Okay.
What do y'all know?
She's either praying or she's doing like a fortune telling.
I don't know. I didn't see her shaking a stick before.
Oh.
I just heard the noise.
At a temple? So what if Fair falls out is an oh 4, the number 4. Okay.
Death.
What's that mean?
Death.
So it's telling her to kill Great's dad.
4 people.
ฉันเอาเงินที่ฉันเก็บมาทั้งชีวิตมาให้คุณแล้วค่ะ
And Interesting.
แน่ใจนะ
แน่ใจค่ะ
So her son lost. He took his own life because he spent all the money gambling, right? Oh, and she's buying a gun. No? She's hiring a killer. Damn, I did not know you could get an assassin at the temple.
จิกไก่ซี่ห่อห่อนาลังซี่อูหนังซี่
Told you.
Do we know who that somebody is? Because if that somebody is me, this doesn't seem like a very great deal.
Hey. He just slapped your brother. Come on now. Come on, baby.
พ่อก็ต้องรับผิดชอบอยู่วะ แกจะให้พ่อรับผิดชอบยังไง
Dale?
ที่กูทำเนี่ย ก็เพื่อให้บริษัทอยู่รอด
Then it wasn't a good
เพื่อให้
business,
มึง
was
ได้
it?
อยู่สุขสบายไง
I was gonna say, well, not a good business.
เหรอเห็นนี่แหละความชั่วของพ่อเหรอ
Maybe they should have done better at business school.
เดี๋ยวนี้นะแกรด
มึงรู้กูหรือเปล่าเนี่ย
It'd be a lot easier if I weren't.
แกรดหยุดแกรดกลับไปขึ้นไปขอโทษพ่อเดี๋ยวนี้เลยนะ
แม่ก็เอาแต่สั่งอะ
4 minutes.
ไม่เคยถามผม
Someone's
เลย
gonna
ว่าผม
shoot
อยาก
the
ทำไหม
mom.
แม่ไม่ได้สั่ง แม่แค่บอกในสิ่งที่เกรดควรทำแม่แค่บอกในสิ่งที่เกรดทำได้ดีที่สุด กว่าแม่จะมาอยู่จนถึงจุดนี้ได้แม่ก็ต้องสู้เหมือนกันนะ
All my life I
ถ้า
had
แม่
to
ไม่สู้
fight.
เกรดกับแม่ ก็จะต้องอยู่กันแบบหลบๆซ่อน
In hiding?
ๆเป็นบ้านหลังเล็กของพ่อ
Oh,
เกรดจะกลายเป็นลูกเมียน้อย
okay.
แม่ทำถึงขนาดนี้แล้วอะเกรดทำไมไม่เข้าใจแม่บ้างแม่ทำเพื่อเกรดคนเดียวเลยนะเกรด
I don't want it.
ไม่นะเกรด
Now, excuse me while I leave in this car that I definitely did not pay for.
It's Austin Martin. Of course he did.
อย่าทำอย่างนี้ลูกอย่า
I don't want any of this life, Mama. Excuse me while I leave in the car that Daddy bought.
Assassin. Assassin.
กลับไปขอโทษพ่อเดี๋ยวนี้นะ
The assassin's working much faster this time.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay. They said fuck 4 minutes. So why we're assassinating Great? I don't know.
He's still part of the family.
ไม่
I know, but like,
หนีไปไหนได้
what is that supposed to accomplish?
Revenge.
I think he was going after her mom and he just stood in the way.
Because like the person in power is Dad, and then maybe Corn. Like we going after the wrong people. Okay, yes, go.
And
Oh,
now they shoot
shit.
the mom.
Okay, there we go. I mean, not that this is what I wanted. Just putting that out there, y'all.
Oh no, the 4-minute power ain't enough.
I mean, it didn't give him enough time. Like it changed like that.
Oh, he might have to accept that his mom dies.
สมองเป็นอวัยวะที่ต้องการออกซิเจนอย่างต่อเนื่อง นี่คือระยะเวลาที่สมองสามารถทนต่อการขาดออกซิเจนได้ เกิดอะไรขึ้นกับการรับรู้ของเราในช่วงเวลานี้
Dream.
ผลการวิจัยณตอนนี้สรุปได้ว่าในภาวะที่หัวใจหยุดเต้นสมองยังไม่หยุดทำงานในทันที ในช่วงเวลานี้คนไข้จะเห็นสิ่งต่างๆแตกต่างกันไปตามประสบการณ์ในชีวิตที่ผ่านมาบางคนกลับไปใช้ชีวิตในอดีตบางคนมีพลังเหนือธรรมชาติบางคนได้กลับไปแก้ไขสิ่งที่ผิดพลาดบางคนได้เริ่มใหม่กับคนที่เขารัก
Okay.
เหตุการณ์ที่คนไข้เห็นในช่วงเวลานั้นคล้ายจริงแต่ไม่เหมือนจริงซะทีเดียวคนไข้สามารถเห็นภาพความทรงจำได้ยินเสียงหรือรู้สึกถึงความเจ็บปวดแวบผ่านเข้ามาแม้ไม่เกี่ยวข้องกับเหตุการณ์ตรงหน้าการมองเห็นอนาคตได้4 นาทีอาจเกี่ยวข้องกับความจริงบางอย่างที่วิจัยนี้ยังหาคำตอบไม่ได้แต่ที่รู้ได้แน่ชัดคือในโลกความเป็นจริงสมองสามารถทนการขาดออกซิเจนได้แค่4 นาทีเท่านั้น
ครับเฮ้ย
อ้าวนี่มันน้องคนนั้นนี่หว่า
นี่มัน
ตามหามึงวันนั้นน่ะถูกเข็นเข้าห้อง OR นะมึงรู้ยังเหมือนจะทรมาด้วยอ่ะเห็นเลือดออกเต็มไปหมดเลยอ่ะเฮ้ยเดี๋ยวกูรีบไปดูก่อนให้ทำ
มึงว่าไงนะ
Okay, this is where he gets
ยาย
shot.
เดี๋ยวทานต้องไปก่อนนะครับ
ทาน โชคดีนะลูก
We ain't got no car. Or
No, just run. He's in fabulous shape.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
It's already there.
Okay, I guess.
What was that
What's going on
about?
there?
He had blood on his face and then it was gone, right?
Brings episode 5 of 4 Minutes to an end. I remember when I was talking about earlier that maybe it's great when he was shot at the beginning and everything up to that point was a dream and him going back and he's imagining the stuff and stuff like that and like it's not real and it's a dream. But then that brings into question, is this just a time loop or something like that? Or is it just like, because this now neatly fits into the beginning when we originally see him going into the hospital and he was on the gurney and Eagle Eye Topher pointed out, that's great, nipples. And so we've gotten to that point. So it's almost like saying, or I'm interpreting it as, everything up to this point was that dream and that trying to relive that and trying to make everything right as what the other doctor was saying, and then going into when people only have 4 minutes and that was with, he was saying like, okay, the 11:01, 11:02, 11:03, 11:04, is it him finally realizing, hey, you know what? I'm about to die. So it'd be very interesting. But then once again, this is why I was pissed off. I was like, none of this matters. It's all a dream. It's just a dream. I've always hated that trope of like, okay, we've done all this. It was all just a dream. So it's like, why are you messing with my emotions? But it'll be very interesting to see what happens now, because I'm thinking like what happens now on the outside is really, the actual story is going to take place in these last 3 episodes. 2 episodes, like 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. It could quite well be something else. Who knows? This series has always been like, oh, up in there.
This is the first episode in which the ask the episode ratio has declined because none. So,
but they were in pants though.
And I mean, yes, there were asses in pants, but there are always asses in pants. I don't care about pants. I'm not wearing them now. I don't need the characters to wear them. Like, I don't care about pants. So yes, slightly disappointed there. There was no Tonklo at all, which is interesting because I've said last episode, he feels like the main character because we've gotten just so much of him in the last few episodes. So now he was just completely absent, which I found interesting. DC already said, I feel like the main part of the story is like starting now. Because like at this point, I feel like we've all kind of collectively figured like, yeah, this is all just part of his deathbed 4 minutes countdown dream state, whatever he's in. So it's like, okay, yeah, everything that's happened, and whether that means he's like in an alternate timeline or he's mentally trying to rewrite things that already happened, rewrite his memories, and maybe, you know, his mom dying, his brain is running. I'm still on the thought process that he's trying to rewrite his memories on this while he's on this gurney. So like, I feel like his mom actively dying in front of us, it's the first time his 4 minutes power has failed, and it failed very aggressively. Like at least every other time we've seen the 4 minutes power kick in, like he goes back to whatever point he started at, and he still has that full 4 minutes to retread those same steps and, you know, make whatever changes he needs to make. Where like this time he jumped right back and then boom, shot. Like he had no time. So like I'm feeling like his brain, where hitting that 4 minutes mark, his brain is running out of oxygen. It's like you don't have any more time to rewrite any more of these memories. So you wanted to go back and save your mama, but in the end, she is still dead. I feel like whether or not we're able to resuscitate him, which they probably will, because we've got 3 episodes left. I can't imagine going to kill him next episode and he's just going to be dead. I was imagining there's going to be some form of resuscitation, even if it's only temporary. Then that's when the real interesting part of the story is going to start unfolding. Like Edison pointed out at the top of the episode, usually everything they show us pre-opening credits is a particular timeline versus what we're seeing after the credits. So like Tidal was still alive, but he was getting drugged and kidnapped by somebody for some nefarious purposes that are yet to be explained. So that's something that's going to have to unfold. Again, we got to get Tonkla back into the fray. Tonkla and his cop friend, we got to get them back into the fray. I had feelings about Homegirl and her proposal to Korn, just mainly because like in my head I'm just like I just don't understand the logic, the thought process, and I'm sure there's a completely different thought process in her mind and people who do this is mine, but like I'm like, I just don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who don't want to be in a relationship with me. That's just me. Like I ain't never seen a dick so good that I need to manipulate and say, I'ma help your family get out of this scandal, but only if you marry me kind of shenanigan. Like I never, not once. But I'm sure there are other things in it for her. Maybe it's a sense of security, and I wouldn't say money because it seems like she's already coming from a family that has money and power and whatnot, but maybe it's joining of powers to create a superpower. I don't know, but she's a woman on a mission, and she's like, look, I need you to stop dating that little boy, and just come marry me. Well, you know what? Do your thing, baby girl. But I'm like, it won't work for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be in a relationship with somebody who clearly don't want to be there. It all just kind of happened real fast. The episode just kind of done. Oh, we had the whole backstory with Nan. Oh yeah, which was more feelings that I needed to feel. It's doing an interesting job of like touching on all of these really heavy topics scattered throughout, while still having all this, big storyline happening. So yeah, that was just more feeling that I didn't really need to feel, but here we are.
Yeah, that Nan storyline with the ectopic pregnancy is kind of hard, because especially with not dealing too much into politics here, but like especially with the abortion bans and women having ectopic pregnancies and not being able to get abortions in their red state or wherever, and them almost dying. Sometimes you see a series and then you automatically go to real life, and I'm just like, and I guess I was taken there because it's like so real, unfortunately. And then when she got back, she was like, yeah, everything's good. No, something really happened. You had the abortion and all this other kind of stuff, and there's a pregnancy, and it was just not just feeling bad. But yeah, that Nan stuff was heavy. So Edison, what do you think?
I think there's a few ways this could go. I feel like there's going to be a moral dilemma on Great's part, because he's going to have to sacrifice something. The way I see it is that the 4 minutes powers we've seen so far, we might revisit them, and he might have to actually choose a timeline to save himself, or he has to choose who he wants to save. So he might have to sacrifice the mother. He might actually have to hit her at full speed, because she's the one who kills him and the mum. So that's what I'm thinking the story might go in. Like, he might have to revisit choices. He might have to actually go visit her in hospital, so he's humanized to her, so she doesn't want to order a killer on him and his mum. Or, in the 4 minutes power, when it comes to the mum getting shot, he might have to decide to not go save her just so he can continue on. Like, he might only have those options available for him. So there's many ways this could go if he can still access his past, and if he does choose different outcomes, whether or not that overrides whatever either like timeline he's in or like the reality that he perceives he's in. But I also think, he might actually have to choose between Dr. Time or something else. I just feel like we're headed towards a sacrifice. With Tonkla, I think Tonkla is a wild card. I feel like Tonkla's gonna play a part in Great's decision making, because Tonkla wants Great to save Dome. and Tonkla's gonna figure out somehow that Great can save Dome. And so there's gonna be some sort of tension there where Tonkla's like, you know, if there is a universe where Dome is alive, then I'll take it. So maybe he comes in, I'm not sure. Like, I'm still trying to connect him to the storyline, and that's where I feel like is the most appropriate thread, is if he works to save his brother, and then by proxy, you know, end up with Korn. The situation with Korn and that woman, like, I think she just enjoys power. Like, it's not about love, it's about control. She probably gets off on control, so good for her.
No, bad for her.
And
don't kink shame her. She likes power.
I'm kink shaming her.
I just wonder if the other woman in that like 4 minutes art gallery space is gonna play anything into it. I don't know. The Doctor is taking it, like, he's explicitly saying that there's supernatural powers in play here. So I think something supernatural is gonna fix stuff. Whether or not we can save everyone is just another question. So I'm looking forward to how the next episode extrapolates things, because I think he has a minute left to do stuff before his brain runs out of oxygen.
I just need more ass next episode. Bring Tonkla back. He always brings it.
He's going on strike. Union. That brings our 4 minutes episode 5 reaction to an end. Once again, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is the cut version, just shortened down. If you want the longer version, the uncut version, go ahead and check out Femmes React Patreon or Topher React Patreon. In addition, there's also other people's, like, all of the socials, and follow us below. And also, hey, just on top of that, BLOST month is coming up. And Topher would be participating, and also, you know, everybody be okay. Calm down, Topher. So, you know, follow us on all those socials. Okay. So, see you next time for another reaction.